This is MERGATROID television station CRZY, bringing you the latest in news, weather, and excellent programming in the greater MERGATROID Flagtown
Thank you for
area.
joining us on MERGATROID Retro Radio. The audio file you are about to hear survived the Great MERGATROID Fire, which destroyed most of MERGATROID a few years back. Fortunately, our great city has rebuilt since that time. This audio was an evening broadcast at CRZY in which a local psychoanalyst, Dr. Enoch, gave his assessment of Senator Quint. This recording is from 2011, a few years before the assassination of Senator Quint.
This just in. We have Dr. Rennick's psychoanalysis of Senator Anderson Quint. That he is an absolute megalomaniac is blatantly obvious. There is an egocentric obsession with power and a narcissistic self-preoccupation. Completely obsessed with his own good looks, position of power, and his charismatic hold over the public, Senator Anderson Quint is also an insufferable womanizer. His view of women is that they are sexual objects to be had as frequently and nonchalantly as ice cream bars. His own ego and self-image are in fact enhanced whenever he scores. Within his office toward his underlings, he is a merciless, brutal tyrant. Mistakes even of the slightest nature are met with severe and disproportionate reprimands. To say that he is caught up in his own self-delusion would be far too generous an appraisal. His obsession with Judy Vincini probably has as much to do with her cosmetic empire and inherited fortune as it has to do with love, a concept with which Quint has little if any acquaintance. His repeated re-elections testify to the gullibility not only of a shallow and fickle public, but also to Quint's own ability to mesmerize the unsuspecting mass, which he secretly disdains, as mere chattel to be whipped to and fro by his constantly changing political postures that are as empty as his speeches. Some of our analysts have just brought me a speech of Senator Quint's from last March. This will give you an example of what we were talking about a moment earlier. It is quite possible that the highly probable renovation of the dilapidated Tin Can Alley vicinity can be effectively expedited with all due speed. It is not unreasonable to expect the projected fiscal expenditures of the outer city loop redevelopment to be well within the parameters originally outlined and proposed in our previous administration. It is not entirely impossible that the likes of a rabble-rouser like Imogen Slakowski will further attempt to distract the public from the real serious matters at hand and cause them to have unnecessary doubts and unfounded misgivings with her treacherous articles. She and a group of radical feminists are attempting to subvert and undermine the public confidence in this administration, and by golly, I think it's high time she were hoisted on her own petard and exposed as the caustic naysayer she really is. She throws around empty phrases like, honestly now. Well, stop and think about it. Honestly now, isn't it time that somebody took her to task for her preposterous and outlandish remarks and unfounded allegations? Again, I want to thank all of you for your dedication and your absolute unwavering loyalty. For without all of you, I couldn't be standing here defending myself against the unwarranted and venomous diatribes Imogen Slakowski leveled against me in her pompous onslaught of sheer theatrics. Now let's go to the polls and show her who's really boss. Let's show what honestly is happening now. I want all of you to flood Imogen with Mel, letting her know how tired and disgusted you are with her whining, empty, rhetorical gobbledygook.